Okay, today I'm going to make a counterweight for my tractor bucket, or for my tractor 3-point hitch. All we're going to do is take a 5-gallon bucket. We're going to put 2 of these lift bar draw pins in, and we're going to fill the bucket with concrete. So the first thing I'm going to do is go right underneath the handle and make a dot with my marker. Then I'm going to take my drill with a 1-inch bit. I'm going to drill a hole through. Like so. So now I have a hole on each side of the bucket. The next thing I'm going to do is add my draw pins to the holes I just made. Because these draw pins don't have threads that go all the way to the end, I'm going to add a couple washers first. I'm going to put the washers on inside the bucket. Put my lock nut on and my nut. Now you can position the ends of these horizontal, vertical. It doesn't really matter much, whichever way you prefer. I'll take my vice grips, clamp onto this. Got a socket that's 1 1/4 inch to tighten this up with. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I've got a piece of rebar I've cut and it fits just on these. I'm going to tack weld it to the inside of the I've done this once before and I did not put the rebar in. I filled it with concrete and eventually my drawbar pins pulled out of the bucket. So I'm just going to sit it on there. I'll put my ground wire on. Now I've got it. Now I've got it tacked. I'm going to put something down on the bottom of the bucket to protect it from when I weld so it doesn't melt through my bucket. The rest of this, I've got it welded in here now. And just as a note, you don't want to go overboard on the welding or you might melt your bucket. Just a little bit of tack on each side would do. Next thing's pretty easy. We're just going to add a little bit of water. And add the concrete mix. That's all we got. Now all we have to do is leave it alone, let it sit, wait for it to dry. Done deal. We can hook our tractor drawbar arms right up on the pins. And now we've got about an 80 to 85 pound weight to counterbalance your tractor.